Welcome to the channel, Gaming Army. This video finds us in our Fafnir. It is the Fafnir 5B, complete with 2 heavy Gauss, 5 medium lasers, and a good dose of ECM for protection. And we're going to be riding in this beast for the next 2 drops in this video. Right now, we're playing skirmish mode on the mining collective. We've kind of run head-on into some enemy units that are in the Echo line. We're pushing up, they're coming across, and I'm very, very happy with my position right here on the Echo 4 ramp. And that's because of how my weapons are grouped on my mech. I want to do horizontal peeking. I'm going to stick to this left side, and that means things like, I don't know, atlases that are trying to focus you are either going to wind up shooting dirt because of low-slung weapons, and the enemies are going to have to expose more and more of their mech as they come across. So, like right there, I get a good shot on the Atlas. I know it's left torso, I would like right torso, but he fully exposed that left side, allowing me the shot. And now it looks like they're falling back. My mediums are starting to push in, and I want to go with them, but I want to hide the corner. I don't want to just walk out sideways because I am a wide mech. So I want to pie that corner. I want to swing around, limiting the angle at which the enemy can return fire. So it looks like they've bugged out. We bloodied their nose very heavily at this point. It's 4-0. So we're way ahead on the power curve, and now it's just a question of mopping up. Unfortunately, I'm only doing about 48 kph, so I'm going to be late to the party as usual in the assault mechs. So you do have to be aware of that. You do find some targets of opportunity like that Stormcrow. I think that shot, it juked at the last second. I think I went over his right shoulder and hit the wall. I don't think I hit him. The Stalker, however, is a completely different story, and now we've got an Incubus running around. Let's see if we can land some shots on him. Unfortunately, he's very fast moving, and his movements are fairly unpredictable, which makes it more difficult to land the shot. I would love to add some support because my teammate just went down and was getting murdered by the Incubus. And now the Incubus has lost his legs, so I will leave him to my teammates. They should be able to finish up on him just fine. I'm going to push forward and bring my heavy Gauss rifles to bear on the enemy. I see them up on the high ground towards Echo 5, and I want to focus those bad boys. I'm not worried the enemy is in that Echo 5 high ground, so I am looking at them, and that's where my attention is focused, and I'm stuck. I'm not sure if you guys saw it at the bottom of the screen. Our crab stepped out right in front of my mech, and that's what held me up. So not only could I not move forward, but he's lucky he's a shorter mech because I never saw him and was firing my weapons. Must be just over his head. So he's lucky he did need some Gauss shots. Thunderbolt is pushing in our first shot. I didn't lead him quite enough. I took his right arm, open up his right arm, but we wind up getting the kill anyway, and the last one is taken out by my teammates. So switching over to the end screen, we're going to finish this one out with 1 kill, 7 assists, 648 damage done. Moving on to our next drop, this one finds us playing domination mode on Tourmaline Desert, and I'm about to do the walk of shame across the clear, wide open expanses toward Echo 6. This is a horrible place to be, guys, on this map. If the enemy is focused this area, you will eat tons and tons of unnecessary damage because there is no cover in this area. Please stop pushing through this area. Okay, I've said enough. So going back to what we were talking about before is a lot of times there are situations set up that cause team damage and or team kills where they want to blame the shooter, that it's their fault. And sometimes, yes, things get really close and messy, and it can lend itself to team kills or team damage, but a lot of times it is poor situational awareness by the pilot, not paying attention to where his friends are and what they are shooting at that gets them in trouble. So as we push in, we have found a Marauder trying to come across the other way. I'm more than happy to try and trade with him. So get a few shots. I'm working that right torso of his. We'll use the satellite dish for a bit of cover and blocking while my cooldown wears off. He's wiggling left and right, trying desperately to spread the damage around on his mech. It's not going to do him much good because we're going to take that right torso, and now that he's lost half his mech, we're going to focus on finishing off the center torso, and there is the kill shot. Now I'm backing off to the left for two reasons. Number one, my left torso is open and I want to protect it. I want to lead with the right, fresher torso. Number two is I want to control the angles at which those enemies in the low ground can shoot at me. And I want to try and take them one at a time instead of being focused by two units. Now, my friendly unit here is making the case for me. He's jumping around left and right. Why you would do that in front of a Fafnir boggles my mind. He's incredibly lucky that he didn't get himself killed or lose a vital component off his mech. I'm still pushing these guys in the low ground. I'm blocked by my teammates who are also pushing in, so I'll take a leg shot on the Raven, and then I'm going to turn around and focus down the units in Fox 5. There looks to be an adder over there. We'll get a couple of shots on him. He's deciding he doesn't want to play anymore and is backing off. And while he does that, I want to reposition. I don't want to peek it again. I want to come at him from a different angle. And again, that's because my left torso is open. So I do want to protect that a little bit. Also because I know that there's another unit or two in that Fox 5 area. So I don't want to expose my mech and get focus fired. That would be a very bad plan. My plan is to move up to the ramp. I can pop a UAV and see what's going on, but I have a light flea going up to do the spotting for me. And there's the second unit. Oh my goodness, we have a Mad Cat. Mark II, we're going to go face to face with him. I want to work on that right torso. Let's see if we can take half his firepower as quickly as possible. He's working my CT over pretty hard at this point. He is backing off under pressure. He's lost one of his Gauss rifles, but I don't manage to get that torso off, which would have been lovely. Instead, he takes me out, but that's okay. We finish this game off with 1 kill, 4 KMDDs, 787 damage done.